Nostalgia. Hey guys, BikeBlogger here. Going home. It's a little chilly. So happy 420, everybody. I don't smoke the Mary Jane, but happy 420 anyway. April 20th, 2015. Looks like it's gonna rain. So, tonight I wanted to talk about video games. The main thing that got me stopped bicycling in my teenage years was video games. I don't really play games anymore. I'm 100% serious. Nah. So just wandering in this lot here. Gonna make a left when I see an opening. A lot of traffic right now. When I started playing video games, it was Super Mario World and Mario Brothers way back in the NES and Super Nintendo days. I turn on my light. There we go. Whew. Sure this light didn't fly off. So yeah, the last game I played, last video game, wow, it's very windy. Last video game I played was Fallout 3, which came out, I don't know, 5 years ago, maybe more than that. But I don't know, I just don't feel like I have enough time to play video games anymore. I always liked the old-fashioned platformers though, the 2D games. I know the indie game developers, they all make a lot of 2D platform games, which is cool. So I grew up on the Mario Brothers and the Donkey Kong, all that cool stuff. Donkey Kong Country was a cool game. Jump. But unlike bicycling, that is very much a passive activity. Hey, you can do both. Nothing wrong with that. But I did a video earlier today talking about wearing helmets, and actually have not posted that yet as of this moment right now when we're doing this video. But I imagine there might be some comments about helmets are stupid, you don't need to wear a helmet. I'll admit that when I was a kid, I did ride around on the streets and I did not wear a helmet. At least I don't think I did. But I really should have when I look back on it. However, I will admit also that the worst accident I've ever had riding on a bike was when I fell down sort of Superman slow motion. I was going like less than 5 miles per hour, and I didn't just happen to hit the very top of my head, which is where the helmet will protect you, and I hit my chin on the ground. So I totally fell not how you're taught to fall when you're falling off a bike. But anyway, Ended up getting a dozen stitches. That was less than a year ago. I don't think I was doing videos quite yet. I was back last September. Started doing videos last September, but also October. Been doing these videos for like a little over 6 months now. Quite fun. This is sort of a night ride. Stayed a little late at work today. Yeah, we'll take it easy. Let's go back this way. So, yeah, back to video games. Let's see. Some of my favorite video games. Oh, I liked, what was it? Castlevania Symphony of the Night. That was a cool 2D platforming game. Back around when I stopped playing games as seriously, video games that is. I think they were starting to do 3-dimensional Castlevania games. I haven't really paid any attention since the early 2000s, I guess. Once I got into college, I played a lot less video games. I still played some PC games. The last gaming console I ever owned was a PlayStation. And back then, the PlayStation was just the PlayStation. There was no PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, 3, 4, 5, or however high they go now, but it was just PSX, PlayStation. I don't know what the X stands for, I forgot. Let's do this. Oh, I should have made a left. I'm gonna wait the light down here now. Woo! Okay, I grew up playing the Super Nintendo, and through the teenage years, the PlayStation 1, whatever you want to call it. I was into a lot of those RPGs, and as I got into college, I finally started getting interested in the shooter games like the Doom and the Quake and all that good stuff, and got less into the RPG games. And then, like I said, the last game I played really was Fallout, which is 3, which is like a shooter and a RPG game in one. I liked the Elder Scrolls games. They're pretty cool. Nostalgia. But nah, my passion as a young kid was always bicycling and running around the neighborhood and all that good stuff. And now I've been going back to it these past few years. I've been getting back into physical activities. So if I have one regret, it would be I wasn't more active as a teenager. Just like those early years, teen years are also important for your long-term health over your lifetime. But hey, there's no better time than now to start exercising or picking up a new skill, going to college, any of that stuff. There's always time to do things. Just gotta get a little motivated, that's all. Boy, this is a gloomy, I don't think I can ride no hands. I'm not good at this. Oh, skinny tires. Whoa, shouldn't be doing that over bumps. This is such a really gloomy day. Really, this guy wants to make a right. Or a left. So, we're gonna Yui it. And around we go. Let's get back on the path here. They need some lights for that hockey rink. Guess they trying to discourage people playing at night. Okay, which way? Go straight. Let's go up this way. Pick up a little speed. Feel a lot more used to riding this bike now. After a long winter of not riding this bike, when I first got back on it, I was like, ooh. Felt a little weird. Feels really good now. Still think I should maybe raise the saddle a little though. It's okay. Whatever works for you. Ugh, it's so wet back here. So let's see, anything else to say? I guess one thing I noticed when I went riding my bike this weekend was it was a beautiful day. Weekend. I went past a pretty well-known neighborhood park and there was nobody there. There was no kids playing on the playground. Just nothing. Makes me feel a little sad. Kids aren't out playing, and that's a whole nother topic. Free range kids. Letting your kids go places without supervising them 24/7. Alright, going up to the light. And we're gonna Yui it. Okay, not going up to the light. Choo, 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 choo. Turning right. Okay. Yeah, don't have much time left here. Free range kids. Yeah, as I was growing up, my parents just, they encouraged me to just go outside and play with the neighborhood kids, and I did do that, and that was a whole lot of fun. Gosh, now that I think about it, there's some old childhood friends I've not seen in a long time. That's sort of weird. Sometimes you find out weird things about people that you didn't know before, or just how they grow up and what they end up doing in life. I'm trying to remember. I think at least one of those guys ended up, let's make it right. One of those guys ended up going overseas to the Middle East. He made it back alive, but I think he did get injured though. That sucks. I don't really want to get political, but I'm not really a fan of wars. It's easy to say that, though. It's harder to live in reality, but I sort of think the United States blows too much money on foreign war campaigns and should spend more money here at home. But I don't know. That's a very large geopolitical topic that it's a lot more complex than we have in the next 5 seconds here. But hey, can't we all get along, right? Can't bicyclists and motorists get along? And then everybody else too. Hey, why not? See you next time.